Have you reached Act 2 in Expedition 33 and suddenly feel like the enemies got way stronger? Well, same here. When I first started, I had no idea how the Pictos and Luminas worked. I ignored them for way too long. It wasn't until someone mentioned it during my stream that I realized how important they actually are, especially if you're playing on Expeditioner or Expert mode. So in this video I'll break it all down in simple terms, what Pictos and Luminas do, how to unlock them, and how to start using them to make all your characters way stronger than before. Alright, so what are Pictos and Luminas? Pictos and Luminas are closely connected, but not exactly the same. Let me give you an example. Say you obtain the Breaking Shots Pictos. Its Lumina reads, it gives you 50% increase in break damage with 3 aim shots. Pretty strong, right? Now, if you equip this to a character, let's say Loon, this character then immediately gets that Lumina effect. But here's the important part. Once Loon completes 4 battles with its Pictos equipped, the Lumina becomes unlocked. Once unlocked, you can assign the Lumina to as many characters as you like. That's how you start building strong and flexible team setups, because now you can unlock all these different Luminas and you can use them on different characters as well. So if you have one strong one on one character, it doesn't matter, because after 4 battles you can use that same Pictos as a Lumina on another character. So now let's understand the Pictos menu. If you go to the Pictos menu, you'll see all the Pictos you have collected. Some are grayed out and some are colored in. Here's what that means. Gray Pictos are not yet unlocked. They're still exclusively for that one character. But, as I mentioned before, if you wear them in battle for 4 times, they slowly become colored in. Take for example the energizing parry. If you look closely, you'll notice that the center has a little bit of a light green color and 2 of the 4 edges are already filled in. That tells us that we've completed 2 battles with this one so far, and we need to complete 2 more battles to fully unlock this Lumina. I will now show you a battle, and after the battle we can see what's the difference between the Pictos in the beginning and the Pictos at the end of the battle.
Ready to evade. Take cover. I don't. Here's your card. I'm ready. A storm is coming. I'm ready.
So if you look closely to all the characters, you can see that everyone has one Pictos that has now been upgraded with one more edge. And also in the menu we can even see it more clearly that now there are 3 edges colored in. Alright, now let's switch over to the right side of the screen. That's where the Luminas menu is, and this is where the rail strategy comes in. You can equip all your unlocked Luminas here, but every Lumina has a number attached to it. These are Lumina points. Each character has a limited amount of points they can spend. For example, take my character Loon. I have still 7 Lumina points left. That means I can still equip more Luminas to strengthen her build. You can add Lumina points to your character once you've reached the manor in Act 1 and you have to talk to the Curator. After that, the Curator will travel with you in your camp. Inside the camp you can talk to him and then he will upgrade your Luminas. And you can also upgrade your weapons with him, but we'll save that for another video. By the way, if you like this content and it's helpful for you, feel free to subscribe or like this video. Okay, now let's talk about why this is all so important for Act 2. Well, actually in Act 1 you can get by without really using the Pictos and Luminas. But once you hit Act 2, everything changes. The enemies get much stronger. If you're playing on Expeditioner mode or Expert mode, you have to start optimizing your characters with these Luminas. It's honestly a game changer once you understand how it works. I only found it out recently, and thanks to someone that mentioned it in my live stream, I'm really happy because now it's becoming more and more easy. You get different points back, like when you parry, you can have a lot of more health when you start the battle. Your characters are stronger, you do more damage, and all these things will really help you against the enemies in Act 2 and far beyond that. For now, this is just the basics of how Pictos and Luminas work, but I'll be making more videos soon, covering which Luminas are best for which character and maybe doing some more build guides just like I did with Black Myth Wukong. If there's something you'd like me to see or cover, maybe a specific build or something in the mechanics that you don't fully understand yet, just drop it in the comments and let me know. I'd like to thank you all for watching and feel free to like or subscribe to my channel, if this one helps you out of course. Thanks again and I see you all in the next one.